Hello, 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 and welcome everybody to DramaLibre Presents. We're running a little late. Somebody took a nap. Bad somebody. Anyway, so here we are, and I wanted to start us off with a preview of what's going on tonight.
That was a crazy dream. Dancing pork chops, a horse made of bacon, and tangerine trees eating marshmallow pies? Now I'm hungry. I hope there's still some leftover fried chicken in the fridge, and maybe some coleslaw to go with it. I think I'll head downstairs to the kitchen for a midnight snack.
Join us next week at DramaLibre for our next event, Midnight Snack, Saturday, August 5th, from 7 to 10 p.m. SL time, with delectable music by omnivorous DJ Gregor Kobashimi.
Visit www.dramalibre.com for more info. Be advised that our event may contain nuts. DramaLibre not responsible for indigestion.
Hi guys, sorry. I forgot that I mute myself. Every time I do the movie, I mute myself. We are downstairs. Let me figure out how to get to the party. I'm a little confused. I don't wanna... I'm at the eggs. I climbed out of the eggs. Is there a ladder? Alright. Huh? Tapatia. And there's Mandrake. Nice fruits. Alright, guys. Alright, thank you, Yo-Yo, for everything. And thank you, Barbette and Espoo, for joining us this week. Oh, somebody brought their own little Midnight Snackies. Lots of food. And let me get you some tunage while we're at it. There we go. Alright, and thank you, Anatra, for the photo. And Tiger Lily. And of course, let me acknowledge that. I can't believe I ran so late, but you know, sometimes those power naps, man, they are serious business. So I think somebody wanted to gear me up because the party was gonna be hot tonight. Oh look! Oh no! No bright light, did not get wet. Don't feed after midnight. Oh, look at that. Okay. So cute. Thank you, Espoo. Oh my goodness. Everybody's all set. Look at that. I am not the only person in jams. And this is literally it. I'm literally in jams. I ended up taking my nap in jams this afternoon. Well, technically it wasn't this afternoon. It was like evening. So I don't want to like make it sound like I'm not going to sleep after this. Let me tell you. That power nap is not enough. Oh, Xerxes! Look! Gummy Xerxes! And there's Captain Halprin. And Dahlia and Nocturne. And Ella Regina. All cuddled up in her blankie. And Jules with a pizza. Mandrake, which is the lady on the moon. Vince and Meredith Mike Viken. And Vince as a s'more, Meredith as a fridge. An open fridge. That is a cool look. I love the donut on the head. That's just fabulous. Oh, thank you, Patty. And then there's Cara Kelly. Cara Kelly Cupcake Lady. And then we've got Graceful. Hey, Graceful. And Anatra. Thank you for sending your photo again. And there's Magda. Magda looks so chic in her jams. Her jams are like so ultra elegant. Yo, I love Yo-Yo. She's in chip format. She's all like, good with hot dogs and some Doritos there. That looks good. Then there's Amy, of course, making sure that she's got her stuff. I love that she has all these little chicken legs all over her. Thank you, Rendell and Mystic. And then Pegasus. Hey, Pegasus. Ah, Barbette. And Tiger Lily. Melody and Ira. They look very cute. I'm loving their outfits. Loving the confectionery cake thing. And then there's Patty and of course Ronaldo. Wow. And Zavian Star Cider. And we looked at Mucha Ono before. Oh, there's Pushy Galore. She's mystery cello with stuff in it. Oh, fruits in it, obviously. Make sure everybody knows that I really appreciate their photos. it's been an exciting night. Oh, look, mushrooms. So obviously somebody's a good cook. 'Cause you know what? I've yet to meet somebody who isn't a good cook who knows how to cook mushrooms. If you have them in your fridge, because you know what you're doing. Toasted Toast, the midnight snack. Yes, I know, the best. I mean, you know, it's like that as an adult, cereal really is the best. I cheat a little bit sometimes. I do not add milk. That's just one of my things. I know other people will add it, but I don't. I kind of like, if I'm gonna go on and have like a sugary snack, I want 100% all sugar. I want it, and I want it exactly that way. That's just how I roll. But and of course, you know, it's not a fridge if you don't have your leftover Chinese food. Because everybody every so often has their craving for Dragon Empress or you know, Panda Express. Whatever you find, right? Or leftover pizza. I'm no, you know, there's nothing like a good piece of leftover pizza to just help you sleep better when you're craving a midnight snack. And one of the things that I used to love, and this is eons ago. This is where we landed. Oh wow, Auntie Clara special balut. Oh cool. Oh, there's Iron Man. Hey Iron Man. And tacos and roasted chicken. Somebody's been to Price Club. Oh, that's lovely. Fruit tart. And almond milk, and of course, okay, I love no pulp. I don't know why. I just have an issue with pulp. I don't know what it is, but that's how I roll too. Now, I will never do that. I don't do fruity juice that isn't real apple juice, real juice. And I don't do it from concentrate. It's just not how I go. Oh, this is really cool. Look at all this stuff. Eggnog! You know, if this were in my fridge, I'd kind of be afraid of it a little bit because it's so off season. And I actually like making my own eggnog if I go and make it. Julia Caesar's dressing, that's great. Oh, Ready Whip, oh, of course. Made with real cream. So, and of course, you know, okay, he has tacos, so I expect him to have salsa. You can't do a good taco without salsa, right? It's just a thing. It's wrong if you do it any other way. So, but wow. Very cool set this week. I hope you guys are having a good time. My apologies for running as late as I did, but let's be honest, sometimes it just happens that way. You just end up getting caught up in the pillow and blankie thing of it all. Rise and grind. Number 1 in SL baking, DramaLibre baking soda. And of course, you know, everybody keeps, I know people who keep at least two in their fridge. I know somebody who does 4 because they have 2 on the freezer and 2 in the bottom. They have that kind of refrigerator. So, alright guys, I'm going to do a quick announcement. As you can see, the contest is already going. Yeah, good cereal and milk at midnight is always awesome. I don't know if I could ever do a sandwich I've never needed, when I've done a midnight snack, it's usually something not necessarily that light. It just depends on what it is, but it's usually not a lot of it. So we'll say, like, if I do a donut, I'll just go full out and do a donut. If I do a little thing of cereal, I'll do the full thing of cereal and just call it that's what I do. And it's usually not a big bowl, but it's just, there are times, and during the summer when I was not working a job full time and stuff, some of my best memories were just literally hanging out and staying up all night and having midnight snacks and watching a great vintage movie on cable. That's just how they were, how I, and because I have siblings, it's like that was the thing. It was like our little sibling thing to do. And because I had a younger brother who's like 7 years younger, we'd recruit him into it and make him lose sleep. But it was always kind of fun. We always ended up watching these great classics during that time. It was, I feel like, God, there's so many movies. There's so many movies. In those days, it was like, if you didn't watch a classic movie, it wasn't worth it. And we didn't watch musicals. I'm a musical fan from way back. I love musicals, but during those midnight snack sessions with fam, I ended up watching like stuff that I would never expect to watch, like The Maltese Falcon and just super classics. Like that movie, and I can't remember the name of it right now, but the movie that was all about the darn sled called Rosebud. And then there was like scary. Sometimes we'd watch scary stuff like Alfred Hitchcock, like The Bad Seed, or just stuff that in a way, almost on purpose, you watched it to stay awake. So because it's like it was like a badge of honor to stay awake all night. Yeah, Citizen Kane. Thank you, Barbette. That's really awesome. So yeah, we would get together, and that's what we would do. We would just sit back. I remember watching The Birds, and the funny part is I remember one time. Oh my God, one time it was hilarious. We watched Attack of the Killer Tomato, and sometimes, like, I remember, like, for Halloween, I think Halloween, if it was on a weekend, that was like one of the best nights, because although at a certain point we didn't go trick-or-treating anymore, we might have some leftover candy from people who didn't come to the door. And my younger brother, who did get to go trick-or-treating, he had his little bag, and that was fine. But we'd like sit back and we'd watch, a quirky host do their show, and they'd pick one of like the worst possible like vintage flicks to watch, and you were like, oh no, and and you'd stay up. I remember at one point there was they were doing a 10 o'clock show, I think on a channel, I think Channel 9 or something. And so the hostess was doing her thing. She debuted the movie, and it was really bad. But what was fun about it was we're all sitting on the couch, and we're like all groaning. And as we're groaning, we're talking amongst each other about why it's so bad. And it's kind of like this. It just becomes this little party of you checking out this bad film and then joking about it and laughing about all the stuff that just is absolutely impossible. So that's how I remember midnight snacks in general. Is mostly just opportunities to just kind of hang out, sit with friends, Watch really bad movies. Sometimes watch really good, really scary movies that were like vintagey, that were black and white, or even colored movies. Some of them were at that point really good movies, but they were done in the 60s, so you didn't expect what you were going to get. It was just a cute opportunity to check things out. So it was cool. I mean, I think I have some very fond memories of those nights, just because it was a chance to just kind of not necessarily be an adult, but just have your midnight snack, have some really good popcorn. I actually learned how to make the best popcorn during midnight snack weekends, during the summer. What I would do, and I'm going to give you guys my secret. I normally don't go this far. I normally don't spend a few minutes, but I'm going to give you my secret. Everybody does microwave popcorn, and I think that's fine. You know, if that's what you like, go for it. You know, it's awesome. However, for me as a person, my favorite kind of popcorn is the one that's done in a big pot with oil and the kernels, and you just drop them in. So what I do is I get a big pot with a lid. Usually it's the biggest one we have in the house. And I go ahead and I get some canola oil, or depending on what I'm in the mood for, canola oil, olive oil, whatever, just a really nice consistency oil. I pull out a canister, usually kind of a plastic canister of Orville Redenbacher, and I open it up, unseal it, and I pour these kernels, these popcorn kernels, into the pot after I put it on the stove and warm up the oil for a little bit. And I warm up the oil for maybe, a minute or so. I pour a little salt, because I don't necessarily like, I really want to capture the flavor. So I pour some salt in before I even put in the kernels. Not a lot, just a little bit. Just nicely sparsed in the oil. Pour my kernels in, and then put the lid. And then I just stand there in front of it and I just listen. And I listen for it to start popping. And at first you're gonna hear one pop, two pops. And as it starts popping more consistently and starts popping a lot, that's when I start rotating it with my hand. So I'll hold the top of the lid and I'll rotate it all around the warm flame to catch every part of the bottom surface of that pan. I never let that pan go still when I'm, and that usually starts around like after the 5th or 6th pop. That's when I start doing that. I keep doing that until the popping slows down. Usually by the time the popping starts slowing down, believe it or not, that lid starts coming off. And you're gonna have this amazing, amazing bunch of popcorn. In the meantime, while I'm doing all this, I make sure I get butter. The real deal. None of that jelly stuff or margarine stuff that people do. I like the real deal, full on butter. And I go ahead and as soon as the popping stops and reduces to about one every couple of seconds, I of course lift the pan, get it off the hot flame, and then put a small little pan and just dump a quarter of butter into it, or depending on how much popcorn I have, half a stick of butter. And I gently just let it melt. Now, the trick, and this happens to a lot of people, you let it melt, right? And then you're so eager to put it on the popcorn that you put it hot on the popcorn, and then the popcorn shrivels up. Well, in my case, what I do is I cheat a little bit. I force myself to be really patient. I let my butter melt, take it off the stove, and then let it cool for just a bit. Not enough for it to get solid again at all. No way. but just enough for it to cool down enough so that when I slowly start pouring it all over my popcorn, it coats beautifully. So you get this popcorn that feels like you've just been in a movie theater, and you've got this wonderful little coat of butter all over it that seeps down to the bottom. Then I get that's when I add my final touch of salt. I go and I use salted butter, by the way, when I do this thing. Usually the salted butter is not very salty, so because if you use unsalted butter and you don't put enough salt post, it's not going to taste that great. Anyway, I try to move my at this point from the pot. I move the pot from the pot to a huge bowl. I transfer the popcorn. As I'm transferring the popcorn, that's when I start adding salt. And usually I have help, because at that point the whole kitchen smells good. Everybody is smelling this popcorn and they're like wanting it really bad. So I usually get a lot of help with at this last step. And so I have somebody pouring it in, and then I add the salt, and then you get in kind of an even thing of salt and butter into this, into this thing, and everything you just blend it together with a little bit of a spoon, and then you are good to go. You take it into your movie, and you have this amazing popcorn that's fresh, that feels like you just stepped out from the movie theater and got it, and it's just awesome. So that is my trick to really good popcorn. And I never regret it. It's always the best. Alright, guys. Well, I'm going to announce for photos. Well, actually, they're about to announce the contest winners. So, oh, they already did. Our winners are Musical Mystics, Tiger Lily, Velada, and Dagmar. Congratulations, everybody. Best wishes. Congratulations to our winners. Oh, cute. Mystic coffee. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. So watch out for these photos next week, guys. Oh, wow. So let's see. Okay, well, I don't want to keep you up. I feel like I'm keeping you up. We're on for 28 minutes, so I'm not going to ask for extra photos this week because I was running late. So my sincere apologies for that, guys. But I will happily go through the ones that we received. Thank you ever so.
I'm feeling.
Oh, we got a nice amount of photos this week, so let's go ahead and take a peek at them. And there's S. I love the slippers. Are those like not the bomb diggity? Oh, Amy, I love Amy. She didn't just have her snack. She has her snack dancing next to her, and then she has her puppy with more snack. There's Anatra. Ah, fabulous. Looking very fabulous, Anatra. And there's Mystic, one of our winners for the night. Yay, Mystic! And the Mystic and Red Doll, who we checked out earlier. And Randall. And of course, yours truly, doing the robot. And then, of course, fabulous Barbette. Thank you. And then Yo-Yo. Oh, I love it. She's chips, and she has jalapenos and hot dogs. Ah! She's a snack unto herself. And there's Tiger Lily with pizza. Yay. All right, guys. That is what we've got for this week. Wow. Lots of stuff. So I think that is it for us this week. thank you for joining. For those of you who decided to join and watch, this has been a really cool set, as you can see. We have a bunch of stuff, and we have our midnight snacker who's hanging out. Some great stuff in the fridge to nosh on. Let me see if there's anything else I'm missing. Oh, there's 2 for Barbette. Okay, let me go ahead and check those. Hold on a second. Barbette 3. Where's Barbette 1? I don't see Barbette 1. Barbette 1, Barbette, can you send me number 1 again? Because for some reason I didn't get it. I see that you sent it, but it just didn't. It did not materialize. Oh, is this it? Oh, no, that's from a previous week. That's from, Alright, so that's what we've got for tonight, guys. Thank you for joining us for this live stream and for the tunage. I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. So it's been a fun night. Arpeggio, I see Arpeggio and all of the people showing up. Pegasus, hello, everybody. I am so happy. Oh, look at that, Melody. I think Melody and Jennifer look so cute. I love these outfits. I love these confectionery outfits. They're so cute, and I love the stockings. The stockings with the little sprinkles are adorbs. They remind me of the Candy Kitten. Their Candy Kitten had some super cute shoes they were giving away to group members, and I love those. I love that Patty is breakfast for midnight snack. I'm all for that because I've actually had breakfast for dinner, and sometimes you just gotta. Alright, guys. So much love to you. Thank you. And I'm going to go ahead and try to do this cinematically so that you guys can see each other with no tags. Look at that. I hope you've had a great time. And keep your eyes open because there's a new video coming out that's gonna be that they're gonna play the audio to right around 10 o'clock. So keep tuned to find out what is coming up next at DramaLibre. And if you want to take a look at this script, of course, feel free to check it out. This particular build will be up until next Wednesday, so check it out. Come and enjoy, even if you don't necessarily want to see it with a whole bunch of people. Usually there is a really nice fun stream playing at the time, and you can just click and dance with you and your friends if you decide to check it out. Alright, so have a fabulous rest of the weekend, guys. Looking forward to catching up with you, of course, next week. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend. And best wishes to you all. I think it's time to say hasta la vista, babies. Oh, cute. All right, guys. So, calling it a night. Thank you, of course, for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you are able. I wish you, like I said, a wonderful rest of the weekend. And I think you're gonna, there's so much going on, If you're a lottery player, guess what? The mega is over 1.5 billion. I know, it's insane. I am buying a lottery ticket. I don't know why. I just have this feeling. And I've been feeling it for a while, so I'm gonna definitely get a ticket. So anyway, have a fabulous time, guys. And who knows what can happen. Magic is in the midst. We are in a wonderful month of August, right before school starts. My niece is gonna start NYU literally this fall. Ugh. So there's a lot of exciting things and a lot of wonderful changes coming up for, I'm sure, some of you. And you know, at the end of the day, cheers to you. Have a fabulous midnight snack tonight if you're craving one. I'm gonna log off and chillax for the rest of the night. Maybe hug my pillow and pass out. Anyway, and of course stay comfy in my jammies, because my jammies, I love in my jams right now. They're so comfy. So, all right, thank you and good night.